So recently I had one of my great subscribers reach out to me and they said that some weird creepy old guy had been messaging her, and by the sound of it, it's pretty extreme. She had told me all about how he started off by talking seamlessly innocent and somewhat normal, but then things took a turn when she started asking her some weird questions. And now, although she says she has stopped talking to this weirdo, she still wants my help to expose him and keep him away for good. So, she has given me her username and password for Discord so that I can give this creep the end that he deserves. And, you know, from doing this from her account will help him think that it's real and all. Now, when I tell you something crazy happens at the end of this video, I really mean it. You gotta stay around to the end for sure. Anyways, I want to kick off things by showing you guys the messages that this creepy dude had with the girl. He said some super creepy things, so I also want to say keep an eye out for creepy preds like this, in all honesty. You guys don't want to run into one of these guys. So, the predator messaged her first, of course, and said, "Hello, I saw your message in the dating server. I'd love to be your friend and get to know you." To which the girl replied with a friendly message saying, "Hi, me too." She then said M or F, as a little note asking whether or not it's a boy or a girl, male or female, and she asked how old they were. The guy says he's a male and he turned 28 just last week, and then he asked about her. The girl then sends an emoji to show she's kinda unsure and feels awkward. And then he instantly replied, "What's wrong? Do you think I'm too old?" And then she goes on to tell him that he is a tad too old and she's not even sure if they should be friends because she's only 14. That is half of this guy's age. Repeat, that is half of this guy's age. He agrees and says that she is very young, but then he goes on to say something super disturbing. "But I think I can't help myself. I don't mind talking to younger girls." Which is gross! He then sends, "Is that okay with you? I want to make sure you are comfortable with me." With a little heart emoji. She thanks him for his kindness, but she says that it's a little strange and that she hasn't ever done anything like this before. "It's okay. After a while you will get used to me. Just don't think about the age difference. I'm a good guy, I swear." Which is weird, and then the girl says, "Okay, I guess it's fine. I won't tell anyone." The guy then tried to change the conversation back to normal, probably to make the girl feel more comfortable with him. He asks her what she's done today, to which she replied, "Not much really, just been watching Netflix all day." And then the guy gets really creepy when he says, "Oh, Netflix? Without me?" Like, that's just, ugh. And then tells her he just finished an 8-hour shift. She says she likes watching Netflix by herself and asks him where he works. The man says he works at Walmart and then goes on to tell her how much he hates it there, but he had to start paying his mom rent to live in her house, so she forced him to get a job. The girl appreciates this and tells him it is nice to help out your parents. At this point, I knew the conversation wouldn't stay normal for too long, especially when he randomly says, anyways, I think you're really cool and I want to get closer to you." Like, that's already bad enough. And then he asks for a picture from her. Like, what? He even says he'll send one back, and she is unsure, but she just does it as long as he doesn't show anyone, to which the guy says, "Don't worry, it's just for me." Like, what a creep. Like, why does he want a picture of a 14-year-old girl for, like, his private collection or something? Like, that's just disgusting. Like, the girl is unsure, but sends one anyways. Ugh, that's just gross. He then looks at the photo and says, "You're so cute, I love your eyes, lips, and your pretty blonde hair. You're perfect." The girl is obviously creeped out by this and just says, thanks. And then he takes over the conversation again and says, "I'll show you my face, let me find a good picture." And like, ew. This creep just sent the weirdest photo I've ever seen, and unfortunately we can't actually show this, but it's weird. He even says, "I hope you like it, it's my favorite shirt." And the girl says she likes his shirt, and that is pretty good, but then she tries to change the conversation from that awful photo, and so she asks for his name. Now, the girl's name is already on her Discord profile. It's Emily. However, the man's name is not, and he's just using some random name. He tells her that his name is Grant, and he says he likes to keep a low profile, and that's why his name isn't on his profile. He says he only gives his name out to people he trusts, and clearly Emily has made that list. He follows up by saying, "So Emily, tell me about yourself." Emily says, well, I'm 14, as you know, I like to swim, play League of Legends, and talk on Discord. She also says that she has a 4-year-old little sister. The man comments that she has a lot of hobbies and then goes on to say that all he really does is work and use Discord. And then he says, oh, that's cute, you have a younger sister. But as I'm reading these messages, something just doesn't sit right with me about this. But let's just continue reading for now. She says she's so busy because of all of her hobbies and that she has to look after her sister a lot too, and that it sucks. This guy then starts telling her that he doesn't mind looking after kids, and he even said that if they lived near each other, he would happily babysit while she's at school. Would you leave your little sibling with this guy? I didn't think so. Emily then says she doesn't know about that, I think I can do it. And then she yet again tries to change the subject to something less weird, so she goes ahead and asks him where he's from. He tells her he lives in Colorado, to which Emily is surprised at such a big coincidence because she lives in Denver. And then Grant instantly jumps on the opportunity to babysit Emily's little sister again. What a creep. He then tells her that he would love to meet her one day. And this is where he started to really cross the line several times. Emily of course says that it would be weird for her to meet up with someone that old, and also her parents probably would not let her. Grant then tells Emily his entire plan to come and get her so that he can just meet her. Gross. He tells her the following. I could take you for lunch sometime. I'd just park around the street from wherever you live, pick you up, get something to eat, and then I can either drop you back home, or you can check out my place. I have 2 dogs, and I think you'll love them. And rightfully so, this is when Emily contacted me for help, and I knew I had to step in and do what I do best. My plan was to message him pretending to be Emily for a while and just see what happens. To start, I said, oh wow, I love dogs, but I don't think I'd be comfortable with that, sorry. He then told me we don't have to do it right away, and that we could do it whenever I'm ready. He doesn't want to pressure Emily, and then what he said next made my skin crawl. But I want to say that you will not be bored with me. I instantly asked him what he meaned, and then he says, well, when we meet up, we can... Would you like that? And as Emily, I then responded saying that I do not want that, obviously. I then said I don't know how to anyway. And that's when Grant told me that he can teach me how, and then said that he is touching his... gross? Still pretending to be Emily, I told him that he should stop because I'm only 14, obviously. And then he got straight up disgusting when he says, no, Emily, I'm not. You're not the one to tell Daddy to stop. I stop when I like. And this made me feel awkward. The guy who does this for a living. I was so disgusted, I couldn't even imagine the impact this would have had on poor Emily. So I went ahead and put my awkwardness out there and even told him I don't know what to say. He then told me I don't need to say anything, and then instantly followed up by asking me to do something. I tell him it depends on what it is. Then he asked me the weirdest question we have ever seen in the history of the Bolty channel. Does your little sister still wear diapers? Alright, so, what the hell is wrong with this guy? This is when I knew we needed to stop this guy ASAP. So I told him, sometimes, why? He then said he wanted me to go and get one so he can see me in it and send him photos of it. I tried making excuses like how late it is and my parents will hear, but then I realized, why does this guy even want me to do this? So I told him, diapers are for babies. He replied saying that he likes him and that is his fetish, and if I didn't do it, he would block me. So I started panicking. If he blocked me, I wouldn't have a way to reach out to him to expose him, so I could not risk him blocking me. I said to him, no, please don't block me, and I told him I just can't do it right now, but that soon I could probably hop into a call with him. I knew that would keep the creep around, but then he tried to call me right then. I told him I was really sorry, but I could not call right now, because it was late and I had school in the morning, but I'd let him know when I can. That being said, I still needed to come up with a plan. He said it's fine, and then started to tell me how much he liked me, but if I disobey him, he'll get angry, so that I need to call him whenever I can. I told him I promised. And then this creep started telling me that I'm just like his dog, listening to all his commands. I decided to really just hammer home the point that I am totally uncomfortable with his actions. I thought I could just use this to my advantage too, by telling him if we were to meet, I would want to know more about him, so I asked him for his Facebook because it would make me feel a lot better about who I'm meeting. He told me to give him a second and he would link me his profile. He then sent me the link and said he's only sending it because he really wants to meet me and that I can't share it with anyone. I promised not to and told him it would be our little secret, and then I told him that I had to go, but I would call him when I can. This was now time to plan my approach. Okay, so I've gone away for a while and I've managed to come up with a plan to take this creep down. As you guys may know, I often type out messages to the weirdos that are involved in these videos. However, I want to do something a little different this time, so I got my hands on a voice changer that will allow me to sound something like Emily, the 14-year-old girl. I'm going to talk to the Predator to try and get as much evidence as possible against him. However, when Grant starts to get a little too much, I'm gonna jump in with my normal voice to expose him and tell him what just happened. Okay guys, I'm gonna have my voice changer on when I'm in the call from now, so I'm gonna go ahead and press call now. Okay, I got the voice on, so let's go ahead and add him to the call, guys. Wish me luck.
Yeah, hey Grant, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing good, thanks. And how are you, baby girl?
Oh, I'm so tired, but other than that, I'm good. Thank you.
Well, that's good. You know, I really wish I was with you right now. You remember the stuff I was telling you that I wanted you to do?
Yeah, I do, but I gotta say, I'm still very uncomfortable with that. I'm only 14.
Come on, you don't need to be uncomfortable. But look, I gotta just ask you a quick question.
Okay, sure. Ask away.
Is there like a reason why your voice sounds really weird? It's just kind of odd. Well, this isn't some random guy, is it?
No. You don't need to worry about that. My mic is just a little broken, that's all. And I've been begging my dad for a new one for so long.
Well, maybe, you could ask, Daddy for the new mic.
Oh, no, I couldn't let you buy me a new mic. They just cost so much money. I just feel awful.
You don't need to feel bad, baby. Just, I think of it as a payment.
Payment for what?
Oh, come on, don't be silly. You know which ones I'm talking about.
Sorry, I really don't. What are you paying me for?
Come on, the diaper pics. The ones you promised me. You didn't forget, did you?
Oh, I really don't know if I'm comfortable doing that still.
Wait a second. What do you mean uncomfortable? I mean, come on, baby. You like me. You know that I love you, right?
I didn't know that, but I really don't want you to, I don't want to send photos to you like that.
Look, you really don't have a choice in the matter. Just send them over now.
No.
Did you just say no to me? Oh, come on. Now, you know what happens when I don't get my way and you disobey me a little bit.
No, I really don't want to do that.
What the do you mean no? Do you even know who you're talking to? Nobody says no to me.
I'm sorry, but I'm saying no.
I knew you would be a little brat. Listen, the last time someone said no to me, it did not end well, and you have officially ran out of chances. I'm gonna treat you like a dog, a stupid little dog that won't obey my every word.
Yeah, actually, if I were your dog, I would run away from you because you're just a sick.
Holy hell! Who are you? Emily didn't tell me she had a brother.
Yeah, I'm not her brother. I'm a YouTuber that catches sick little predators like you, and she reached out to me for help exposing you the day you messaged her for being all creepy. So my question to you is, what the hell is wrong with you? You're putrid. You disgust me.
You better keep your ass out of my business, little kid. Just leave the call and bring Emily back to me. I want to talk to her and her alone.
I thought you wanted me in diapers. Now you want me away altogether? Come on, man. Like, you've changed. Wow. Like, I put a stop to you for being a creep, and you're mad about it. I'm trying to help a little bit here, maybe reform you, but no, you're just...
You little... I don't care if you caught me. I'm going to keep doing this to other girls until I finally get what I want.
thank you so much to anyone that watched the video this far through. As always, if you want a part 2 to this video, be sure to smash like, and if we hit 10k likes, I will definitely make a part 2. So keep that in mind. Love you guys. Peace out.